Imagine standing next to a truck so enormous that its tires are taller than a human being, a machine so powerful it can carry hundreds of tons of solid rock in a single trip every day. These giants work inside some of the world's largest mines, moving enough material to build entire cities. But here's the real question: how do engineers build a machine this massive? How do they manufacture steel structures weighing hundreds of tons? How do they install engines larger than many family cars? And how can a single truck survive years of non-stop work in extreme heat, freezing cold, dust, mud, and crushing loads? The answer lies inside one of the world's most advanced heavy equipment factories, where thousands of engineers, technicians, and giant robotic machines work together to create the most powerful mining trucks ever built. Today, we are going inside the incredible factory to discover how Caterpillar builds the giants that keep the world's mining industry moving. Before the first spark lights up the factory, everything begins with engineering. Long before a single piece of steel is cut, engineers spend years designing every component using powerful three-dimensional software. Every beam, every axle, every hydraulic cylinder, every bolt exists inside a digital model before the real truck is ever built. Then the testing begins, not in the real world but inside powerful computers. Engineers simulate extreme loads, steep mine roads, constant vibration, freezing winters, scorching deserts, and years of non-stop operation. They calculate how the frame will bend, how the suspension will react, how the engine will perform under maximum load. If even one component shows weakness, the design is improved again and again. Only after thousands of engineering hours does production finally begin, because when a mining truck carries more than 300 tons, failure is never an option. Now the factory comes alive. Enormous steel plates arrive from specialized mills, each one several centimeters thick and weighing thousands of kilograms. These are not ordinary sheets of steel. They are high-strength, wear-resistant alloys designed to survive years of brutal mining work. Next, computer-controlled laser and plasma cutters begin their work. Powerful beams slice through the massive steel with astonishing precision. Within minutes, gigantic components for the chassis, dump body, and frame take shape. Then the pieces move to one of the most important stages, robotic welding. Huge robotic arms work alongside highly skilled welders, laying down perfect welds strong enough to withstand millions of vibrations and crushing loads. Some sections require hundreds of meters of continuous welding. Every weld is inspected using ultrasonic scanners, laser measuring systems, and X-ray technology, because a single weak weld could eventually cause a catastrophic failure. Slowly, the massive frame begins to take shape, the skeleton of one of the world's largest mining trucks. With the giant frame complete, attention turns to the heart of the machine, the engine. Unlike an ordinary truck, Caterpillar mining truck uses a gigantic diesel engine. Some models produce more than 4,000 horsepower, enough power to move hundreds of tons up steep mining roads. The engine arrives as a complete unit lifted by enormous overhead cranes. Slowly, it is lowered into the chassis with millimeter precision. Engineers carefully connect the cooling system, fuel lines, turbochargers, electrical wiring, hydraulic pumps, and the massive transmission built handle extraordinary torque. Next, the hydraulic system is installed. These powerful cylinders lift the enormous dump body, carrying hundreds of tons of rock in a single load. Every hose, every valve, every connection is pressure tested, because even a tiny leak could stop a machine worth millions of dollars. Piece by piece, the giant begins to come alive, no longer just a steel frame, but one step closer to becoming a true mining giant. Now one of the most iconic parts arrives: the giant tires. These are not ordinary tires. Each one is taller than an adult and can weigh more than 5 tons. Built with multiple layers of reinforced rubber and steel, they are designed to survive sharp rocks, extreme heat, heavy impacts, and thousands of hours of continuous operation special lifting machines carefully position each tire onto the massive wheel hubs. Once installed, the truck finally stands. Next, engineers install the operator's cab. This is the control center of the entire machine. Inside, large digital displays, cameras, GPS systems, climate control, and ergonomic controls help operators work safely for long shifts. Many modern mining trucks even include collision detection, real-time diagnostics, and autonomous driving technology, allowing some trucks to operate without a driver inside the cab. Finally, the enormous dump body is lifted into place. Powerful hydraulic cylinders are connected, ready to lift hundreds of tons of rock with every cycle. For the first time, the machine looks complete, a true giant built to conquer the world's toughest mines. But looking complete doesn't mean the truck is ready for work. Before it enters a real mine, it must pass some of the toughest tests. In heavy engineering, engineers fill every fluid: engine oil, coolant, hydraulic oil, transmission fluid, and fuel. Then the giant engine starts. For the first time, its deep roar echoes throughout the factory. Sensors monitor oil pressure, coolant temperature, fuel consumption, hydraulic pressure, engine vibration, and hundreds of other values. Next, the truck moves onto a massive test track. It climbs steep hills, carries heavy loads, brakes repeatedly, turns sharply, and drives across rough terrain. Every movement is recorded. Every system is analyzed. If engineers find even the smallest problem, the truck returns to the workshop. Only after passing hundreds of inspection points does it receive final approval, ready to leave the factory and begin its life in one of the world's largest mines, where day after day it will move mountains one load at a time. Every day across the world, these giant trucks work in mines so large they can be seen from space. Together they move millions of tons of rock every single day, supplying the raw materials needed to build our cities, our roads, our bridges, our smartphones, and even the machines we use every day. Behind every mining truck stand thousands of engineers, designers, technicians, factory workers, and years of innovation, transforming raw steel into one of the largest and most powerful machines ever built. The next time you see giant mining truck, remember, you're not just looking at a vehicle, you're looking at an engineering masterpiece built to survive the harshest environments on Earth. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because here on RailForge we explore the world's greatest engineering marvels, mega factories, heavy machinery, modern transportation, and the incredible machines shaping our future. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next engineering documentary.